Neil, if anybody has any questions, make sure you post your questions, and we'll see if KC can answer them when we're done. KC, you want to make some pasta?
Yeah, we're going to make some pasta. We're going to make some pasta. We're going to do two variations. So we're going to do chicken Alfredo. Then we're going to do a shrimp pasta. It's really easy, really vibrant. Supposedly good for this time of year, but the clouds don't say so. But we have some fresh tomatoes, cremini mushrooms, little asparagus, some of it already slivered out. Then for the shrimp, we're going to do a little andouille and kielbasa blend. Shrimps, chicken, shallots, garlic, white wine, pretty simple stuff.
Those are all for the sauces.
Yeah, so it's all stuff you can get from your local store.
So tell them about the ingredients they need if they're going to follow along at home for making pasta.
Well, one, you need flour, eggs, we have some olive oil, and we have some ice water also. That's pretty much it for pasta.
All right.
A little pinch of salt. So we're going to do about 2 cups of flour. I did reserve some of the flour just for rolling. We're probably going to do maybe half a cup of oil. We're going to do probably around 4 eggs, 3 whole eggs, and actually we're going to do 2 whole eggs and 2 egg yolks. That's how I do my pasta. So, as you can see, we got a well. You need more sound or what? Need me louder?
Hey, you're good.
All right.
What do you got?
So right now we have the all-purpose flour. Of course, I'm sure everybody's seen making the well. Now we're going to add our egg.
How much all-purpose you have there?
2 cups.
2 cups of AP flour.
So we get our levels. That means eggs, people. Eggs. So, careful. Uno. Tres, yeah. Now we're going to send it over the top. Here we're going to separate the egg. So, the brain. Smooth. Some of that out. Ain't gonna pop on me. Okay. Get rid of you.
So you got 3 whole eggs plus 1 egg yolk.
Correct. Got me putting on gloves. You have to put them on this way. Just because it's funner. Alright? Now we're going to go for a pinch of salt. Pinchy, pinchy. And we're going to go add the oil a little bit at a time. Sorry. Now as you're doing it, keep the fork, the 20 points, what's that? The pointed end down so you can begin to mix in the flour. All you're looking to do is to create a dough. Don't overwork it. Now we can add more wheat.
Andrea Macon says hello.
Hello, Andrea.
She says she loves this. She's making pasta with us at home.
Oh, that's wonderful. Make sure you post your outcomes too.
Yeah, I want to see that too.
That'd be pretty cool.
And Natasha is watching.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
Chef's in trouble.
You're in trouble. She's going to wonder why you're not home. Neil Carlson's there. Hi, Neil. Was an ingredients list posted before the live stream? Yes. Look about 2 posts back or 1 post back, Neil. You'll see what we have on the ingredients for the pasta. This is just for the dough. And then you can obviously make a sauce with anything that you like.
Right. Now we're gonna get fancy. Fancy means we're about to use our hands.
Terry Jennings Haggerty. Hello, Terry.
Hey, Terry.
We're glad that you're here with us. Thanks, Terry. You're welcome, Neil. We have so much fun doing what we do at the bistro. It's great to be able to have a live feed and have at least 20 of our fans out there watching us. That's great. Thank you.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
And plus, this is something you can do at home with your kids. You can do it home by yourself. You can make it ahead and then cook it the next day. It doesn't have to be something that you do all at once. But this dough is a very versatile dough, isn't it?
Yes. Very versatile. It's just a basic dough, so there's a whole bunch of other things you can do to it, like adding more egg yolk.
Which would be more like a pappardelle or
Yeah,
something that's got a more egg
more
pasta.
Of an eggy pasta, yeah.
Barbie Boyle, thank you for joining us. Hello, Barbie. Hello, Rayanne Godoni.
Oh, Teach.
Teach is here. She's represented the Argonaut High School culinary program.
Then on top of that, you can also add herbs. You can add all kinds of different stuff. Roll garlic in. Now I think we should get a little messy.
All right, so you got your basic dough ball started.
Yeah.
Now we
all
just
you're
need
looking-
to have some fun.
You're just looking to combine, getting more of the flour in. I'm a one-handed kneader and not a two-handed kneader. I don't even know if that's a word. So. Now we also have a little bit of the flour I reserved.
And you're just doing that because it's still a little loose.
Right. Plus, out of the what you measured, you need some on the cutting board. So the flour basically just it kind of combines, brings everything together. Need to see if Tasha's making pasta at home.
Tasha, are you making pasta?
How I do it? Fingertips to lift, and I only kind of use this part of the palm, and I don't add a lot of pressure.
So you're not trying to squeeze it out, you're trying to keep some air in it?
Yeah. But don't want to overwork it. It's a big point in a minute. We're basically gonna wrap it. You see how smooth it's getting right now?
Mm-hmm.
That's your key to stop. But I'm gonna wrap it. Plus this is fun. See? Nice, smooth, done. How much time was that?
Not long.
Ah, see, huh?
Yep, so now you got your dough ball,
Right.
and just that much pasta in that dough ball would serve 2 people? 4 people?
Probably a little more, actually.
4.
Yeah. I would
4
say
hungry
4.
people.
Depending on what pasta you're making and how big you're making the pasta.
Mm-hmm.
So then I kind of tuck it in. And if you feel it, it's not, if you feel it and it's really hard, you overwork the dough. Right now it's really soft, almost like a pillow. Well, if you have a good pillow at home. So let me deglove.
So now that we got our dough ball, I think we're headed down to this end. We're going to make something fun to eat with it.
Yes, we are.
Now, how long would they normally want to let this rest to let that flour absorb the moisture?
My rule is a half hour.
Half an hour. On the counter, wrapped up in the fridge, where?
Wrapped up in the fridge.
All right, so we're going to wrap this up.
But then you kind of bring it out, let it get to room temp before you actually start rolling.
Yep. Otherwise, it's just too firm.
Yeah. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap. Get rid of this dough. Don't need to wrap it tight.
Just to keep the air from getting to that.
Yeah. Otherwise, you'll get this nasty skin on it. Huh? Goes to the walk-in. Reach in. And I'm gonna cheat because somebody made some dough earlier. Oh, that was me.
All right, so this one's been setting in a rest for what, an hour?
At least, yeah.
About an hour.
I think they're gonna roll them out.
Now, if everybody doesn't have gloves at home, what's the first key? Wash your hands.
Yes. Gloves do not take
Keep-
the place of washing your hands.
Keep your jewelry off, too. I've found I always get pasta dough underneath my wedding ring.
So now, I'm gonna do a quick little dusting. And this is for everyone. You don't need to go out and buy your fancy pasta machine, but you can at the local place. The kitchen store is where I get mine.
Little shout out to the kitchen store folks in Jackson.
Yes, we support everyone, so. Key to rolling is not adding pressure. I don't add pressure. I let the dough do what it's gonna
And that just helps to keep it from getting too dense.
do. Right. Because right after I do this, yes, I'm trying to get up all that. I'm trying to get everything in the dough, actually. Now what we're gonna do. Well, we're not making pastry.
Yeah, it looks like we're making croissants. We just
Right.
need a couple of pounds of butter.
The reason I do that just so I can kind of try to get up all this stuff. Let me grab. I don't want the egg part, but I do want the flour and a lot of people throw away the excess. You don't do that. You can actually roll it back in. And because it's cold, there's a reason I folded it like that. Honestly.
Save that for later.
Yes, sir.
You can always wrap that back up and put it right back in the fridge.
Yep. Put it in the fridge. You can actually, if you wrap it good enough, you can actually seal it, put it in the freezer.
You just want to get all the air out.
Yeah. You have to make sure you get the air out. May look like I'm adding a lot of pressure, but I'm really not.
Kim, Yancey, Barbie Boyle, are you guys following along or are you making it at home?
This is about the length I want?
Yeah.
Or the width, I'm sorry.
If anyone has questions for Chef KC,
Please
just
ask.
post your questions.
Yeah.
He'll answer them live.
So it's almost like I'm in your home, right?
That's right.
And if you notice, I haven't had to add any more flour. When you're grabbing it, try not to pull, grab. You can see that? See how I handle it?
Like you're making a pizza.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That's what happens when you show off.
Barbie's following along at home.
Wonderful. Remember, get a good roll. I actually did this. We went out camping and I made shrimp carbonara like this way. So we're not going to use a machine to cut the pasta. We're going to use this beautiful gift my wife got me for Christmas. Yes, I'm trying to win brownie points. You're right.
He loves his new knife.
Yes, I did.
Thank you, Tasha.
Now you know it comes with a twin.
His birthday's coming up.
Get some of these wet spots out. So you're looking to get about a 1/4 inch. If we had a machine, I could probably get it almost paper thin. We do have a machine, but I want to show everyone, you know, the right way to do it at home. You don't always have the gadgets.
Yeah, plus there's more to clean up. You just do it with your hands. It's easy.
Yeah. Plus it's funner. Especially if you got kids. Just have the kids do all the rolling.
That's right. And the cleaning.
Yeah, you do all the fun stuff. is cut.
Trimming it up
Yes, sir.
just to get a nice, even rectangular surface, right?
Yeah,
To cut
a
from.
nice rectangle surface, and plus I'm running out of real estate, so be mindful of how much flour you're adding to.
Just enough to dry it off without.
Yeah, so you don't want clumps or anything like that. And if you're not humming while you're rolling, something's wrong. I hum. I don't know what I'm humming, but I hum.
You're keeping time.
Yeah. We're almost ready for the fun stuff. Get a little wet over there. FYI, this is real time stuff. I just want to let you guys know that. We're not cutting to commercial, none of that stuff, you know. Not to say we actually do it for real at Bistro 49 in Jackson. Company plug.
So yeah, Neil asked if we could periodically recap the steps and the ingredients that are already
Yes.
plugged in. So
Okay.
if they're playing catch up at home,
Here we go.
the ingredients started with 2 cups of all-purpose flour,
Good.
and then what did you add after that?
We got half a cup of oil, 4 eggs, 3 whole eggs, and one of the eggs is just the yolk of the egg.
Little pinch of salt.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You made a little hole, you gotta make a little
Yep.
hole. Put all your ingredients in there, and with a fork, put it away already. Down towards the bottom of your board,
Yeah.
that's how you're mixing. Because as you're mixing, you go to the edge and your flour begins to incorporate.
Yeah. You use the bottom of the fork,
Yeah.
not the sharp tips of the tines.
Now,
Hi, Joanne Murphy. Nice to have you here today. Thanks for joining us.
I think we're pretty much there.
All right. You like what you see?
We're gonna stretch you out a little bit. Then I'm gonna show you how to cut pasta. With no machine, no fancy stuff. Well,
Yeah.
besides Betsy.
Right. And there's we had a special 5th ingredient that really hard to find: ice cold water. We haven't needed it though.
Yes. Ice cold water, some recipes call for it, some recipes don't. I always have it on hand, just in case.
Yeah.
I've never had to add it when I do it by hand. When I use the KitchenAid, I have. But you gotta make sure it's ice cold. So now what we're gonna do is close. Actually, first, give a little dusting. And I'm a professional. We're gonna get. She wants that, right? Use air. Don't start getting that hot because we're going directly from the water into the pan. Also, you can get the racks I use for my cooking class. So
Yeah.
once I cut the pasta, I like to hang them.
Mm-hmm. So you want to boil? What would you say? Maybe 2 quarts, 3 quarts of water there with some salt, or just plain water?
Yeah, salt. I'm probably going to put a little oil in there too. Because I'm a traditionalist that way, I guess. So let's do that now. Just a little bit.
You got a little oil swimming there in the pool.
Let's throw a little salt.
A little salt in there.
Always salted water. Now let's go back to the pasta.
All right, so we did a nice layer when we rolled that back on itself.
Right.
There's a little bit of,
Make sure when you roll it on top of itself, you're not pressing on it.
otherwise it'll stick.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can do spaghetti-o. We're gonna go about here.
Little fettuccine.
Yeah.
So now it's up to you to decide how big you want your noodles.
When I went camping, I did them a lot bigger. Make sure you keep your fingers out of the way. now what we're going to do is add a little more flour. Putting that together. This is the fun part. Pasta. Just as you're detangling, you got to make sure you're going to end up adding more flour so it doesn't stick together.
A couple of our pasta dishes here, everyone really loves. And making these at home is so simple with good pasta. That really is the secret.
Mm-hmm. Not a dry pasta pan, so
Yeah.
just my preference.
The kids love this part.
Oh yeah, playing with the pasta.
Almost as much fun as popping bubble wrap.
Hey, I still like popping bubble wrap too. Yeah. We're almost there. And as you're lifting it, kind of be gentle. Just kind of let it fall. Versus trying to force it to fall. Otherwise, you'll pop the pasta.
So I had a couple of commenters notice that we're doing this now live, and the thing that they asked is for us to be able to do this more often with other things. So let's just talk a little bit about
some suggestions.
our new things that we're going to be doing on our Bistro 49 TV.
We're going to be doing a lot of different things. Probably looking to do 1 to 2 videos a week. I would love to do this once a week.
At least.
As time permits.
So if there's anything that you're looking for in terms of specialty things you'd like to be able to make at home, or maybe you want to see Chef Casey make something that maybe you haven't seen made before, just put it in the comments, or just tag us on Facebook and let us know.
Yeah.
And as we start to really get into the Bistro 49 TV channel, we'll post it to our Facebook page and our social media, as well as to the YouTube channel for Bistro 49 TV.
Yeah, we're also going to be doing videos of me showing you how to fabricate fish, how to make certain sauces, soups, butchering beef. Because as you know, I only order in whole fish to the best of the availability. So I actually enjoy the butchering, and it'd be kind of fun to take you from butchering it to the plate. That'd be really fun. So we got a hot pan here. I'm gonna add a little more oil. I think the one we'll make first is a simple one, which is our Alfredo. And I'm waiting to add the pasta because the pasta takes no time to cook.
Yeah, unlike dried pasta that takes 8 to 10 minutes, this is going to cook in about a minute and a half.
So what I want to do is grab my white wine. We'll do our garlic, shallots, mixed herb. I'm going to use the herb for pastas or anything like that. Cooking wise, use fresh.
Fresh.
Don't use it dry. You can use it dry for like marinating, like we marinate our chicken and stuff like that. So our herb, this is just parsley and fresh sage. All stuff you can grab from the store.
You got some shallots there?
Yeah, let me see how hot you are. Oh yeah. I'm gonna add a little bit of this out. I'm gonna do it like this.
All right. He changed his mind.
It's hotter than I want it to be.
You got a little too much oil in that pan.
The shallots rolling.
Which one is this? This is going to be the shrimp?
Alfredo.
This is your Alfredo sauce. So we got garlic and shallots.
In my opinion, you go 1 part shallot to 2 parts garlic. Alfredo should have a good Charlotte flavor to it.
Bonus points if you put 3 parts garlic.
Right.
Keep the vampires away.
Herb. This is how I do my Alfredo. Mix herbs like this.
Hello, Jim and Bobby Lawton. Welcome.
White wine. I just kind of let it go. Let me grab some salt and pepper.
All right, so if you just tuned in, we've already made our pasta. We started with a dough ball. We let that rest in the fridge. We've rolled that out, layered it, and now we've cut that into ribbons. And as we get from the ribbon stage there, we've now gone into how to use that pasta in a simple Alfredo. So we've got garlic, white wine, shallots, and herbs swimming in the pool.
Yes. So you want that to bubble reduce maybe in half before you add your cream. Because you gotta remember we're a restaurant, so we gotta cook Alfredo quick. So there's certain stages to everything we do. And for me, doing it like this, it kind of marries all those flavors at your base.
Right. So we'll probably have a future video on sauces.
Yeah.
We'll talk about specifics on Alfredos and other sauces that we cook in house.
Oh yeah. This is not ragu Alfredo.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna make it with just heavy cream. So I'm showing you how to do it from scratch. As soon as I find out what I do.
Thank you, Jim and Bobby.
Despite popular belief, scratch is cheaper. Here we go. Now we're gonna drop.
All right, we got a Lady in the Tramp moment going on here.
I like that. Oh, you're gonna do it? Okay, I see how you are. Well, here we go.
Hello, Matt. All right, we're gonna let the pasta go for a quick swim.
Yes, sir. We gotta make sure we mix it up pretty quick. Actually, I think that's fine. Pretty good mix on it. Once it gets separated, you're good. Because right now it's starting to cook.
So you don't want those noodles sticking together.
No.
That oil that's in the water does help.
Yes, it does.
Barbie Boyle would like to know, are there any keto ideas for people who are on a keto diet? Because it's probably the carbs that they're trying to cut out.
Let me think of something.
He's thinking that, Barbie. Give him a minute. He'll come up with something creative. How much?
Actually, there is, because you can use a lot of vegetables for pasta.
Yep.
I think when we first opened, we did a vegan dish. We did a vegan Alfredo, which we used zucchini.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of your regular heavy cream, we actually made the avocado mousse kind of as the flavor profile for the.
So maybe what we'll do is for Barbie and for other folks that are on a keto diet, we'll probably try to give you a couple of sauces, and we'll could have put a video together on how to make a keto-friendly sauce that'll go with that.
Vegetables work. Especially zucchini, it's really easy too. Everyone probably has the machine you need to actually make it. So as you can see, our sauce is kind of coming together. The garlic, the shallots, mixed herb. Oh yeah, that's what I like.
A little heavy cream.
Yeah, bubbles are good, people. Bubbles are good. But right at the end, we're going to finish it off with some Parmesan, and that's what's really going to tighten it up a little bit. So because we're cooking the pasta, I don't want to throw the pasta in too early. But as you can see,
how's it doing in there?
Looking pretty good. And I didn't even roll it as thin as I usually do. It's a great way to prove to everybody you actually made it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Barbie said it would be great if we could do that, or sauces on meat that are keto to mix it up, or with veggies. Hey, Cam, welcome, Cam Merzlek. Nice to have you join us.
A keto live.
Yep. So let's just recap for those that have just joined us where we're at. First, we started with our dough ball, simple 4-ingredient flour, egg, oil, a little pinch of salt. And that started here with the dough. We let that rest for a while. We ended up with our ribbons that we rolled out, obviously, and then cut into ribbons on the dough. And then we've got a bunch of ingredients going on over here that are all going to be part of different sauces. And we're about to finish up the Alfredo. So we've got this house-made Alfredo, which is just shallots, garlic, white wine, and heavy cream with some herbs.
No salt.
And that's getting tight right now.
Big fan of white pepper and certain things.
Yep. So white pepper has got the same as black pepper, right? There's a difference.
You can make white pepper from black pepper.
Yeah, you can take the skins off, right?
Because I worked at a restaurant where we got the peppercorns and we made 3 different peppers. So we basically put them in a coffee grinder.
Yeah.
Take them through different stages and we strain them out. So you're basically shaking it like this.
I'm sorry, they're shaking like what?
Shaking it like this. Then you got white pepper, you got table ground pepper. Cracked pepper is personally my favorite on any kind of meat. Make sure we did a good job.
Pass the test.
We did a great job. Holy schmoly. Now, the reason I like to do pasta straight to the sauce is pasta water is your friend.
Starch.
Yeah, it's really nice. I would advise not using tongs, but we're going to. Then what it's going to do, the pasta alone is going to tighten up the sauce. And now you're going to just kind of let that go. Come over here, grab the secret weapon.
Some Parm.
Parmesan, and we're going to turn it off so it doesn't stick and
That's the key. Is
reduce too far.
once the pasta starts to reduce in there, and you hit the Parmesan, then you want to kill the heat.
Yep. And if you notice how fast that thickened up from where it was. Yeah, okay. That's how. Here we go.
Now, for any of you that are watching and you're interested, we're going to be doing these live cooking shows and some recorded shows. And Casey has told me that he's looking for volunteers who would like to be here and follow along and maybe taste all these fun creations. So if you're interested in being in the restaurant when we were doing this in our future upcomings, make sure you post or reach out to us. Hello, Joni Bailey.
So now, you're going to get all that sauce on there.
Welcome, Joni.
And to finish it up, first you want to wipe your plate. Fix the chicken breast. That I did pre-cook. And we put it on the grill. Grab some Parmesan, same way we do it in a restaurant.
And that ends up right on top. Oh, if you guys could only smell how good it smells
Finish
in
it
this
with a little
restaurant right
herb.
now. Mmm.
Where's the envelope?
Sign me up.
Bam, I guess. We're gonna do one more. This one.
Ooh, that looks good. Anybody want to come take a bite? Yeah, I'm gonna go off camera for a minute. Mm-hmm.
You know what he's doing. We're gonna throw the rest of this pasta in too. This one is a fun one. A little more, I guess you'd say, advanced, but not much.
A little more batch.
Not much. We're gonna go. Anybody that knows our shrimp and grits, this isn't gonna be shrimp and grits. That'll be a later class.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we could do that one for free though. You know, people love it so much.
Okay, just gotta say.
I'm getting known for it too.
Oh my God, that's good. I've only had that 100 times, and it's equally as good now as it was the first time I had it.
So right now we're gonna do a shrimp pasta. Let me actually move this. So right now I'm heating up a pan.
Sorry, had to take a bite. James Marzano, welcome to the club.
James, what's up?
Welcome to Bistro 49 TV.
So in here we have some andouille and some kielbasa, smoked kielbasa. This is all sausage you can get from your local grocery stores.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to give them a name because they're huge. For sure, you guess. And I think most grocery stores, most of your places are gonna have it. With this, you only want to put a little bit of oil.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like that.
So I'm looking at about 2 tablespoons.
First thing you want to do is render out a lot of that fat and flavor.
Now this is going to be a shrimp with like a butter garlic sauce, right?
Right.
Yeah. This is going to
Think
be.
of this. Male or female, if you're on a date and you make this for your date, done.
Mm-hmm.
So while that's going, be careful, it's going to pop.
So I've got Neil Carlson says he'd love to bring his daughter Camille. So will these live classes?
That'd be cool.
Would these live
Yeah.
classes be kid friendly?
Oh yes, I would love that. Everybody knows how I am with the kids.
So Neil, there's your answer, straight from the chef's mouth.
Now we're gonna grab some sanitizer over there. Pasta's already rolling. Don't be scared to get some color on it either.
Yeah, they're doing the happy dance.
So what I want to show you real quick, I have some cremini already cut up. So all you're looking at, get a real thin cut. Hold on, slow motion. Not really, but yeah. That's that. And we have some asparagus. Great time of year to grab it. This one's a little trickier. You can do it however you want. You can do this way. I like it on an angle. Real thin. And I'm gonna show you a quick trick. Cherry tomatoes. Like in the kitchen, we gotta do probably a case a day. So the trick is to grab a serrated knife.
A serrated knife, okay.
Hold your hand like this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm lucky because I have huge hands. Grab it. I could probably get 3 times what I have in here right now.
A whole lot easier than 1 by 1.
Done. Yeah.
Technique 101, there you go.
All right.
You're all welcome. For all of you who make salads at home and want to chop your tomatoes 1 by 1, there's your faster, easier way.
That's what I look for, is the caramelization on it. Now you're not going to add the garlic and shallots right now because it will burn. What we are going to add is our mushrooms to give some caramelization. So if you wonder how our food has so much flavor, it's because I follow a specific cooking process.
Infuse flavor into every step.
Every step. Not just throwing, I call it just throwing it in the bowl. You don't want to do that. You're not developing flavor. Flavor, when you're cooking, should be in layers. So we're going to get these caramelized. Remember, mushrooms eat a lot of oil.
They give up a lot of water.
Yep. That's why it helps to be at high heat. While those are going, that's good. Let me check one. Smells delicious.
Not as good as this taste.
Wait till you taste this. Oh. It's just me. I love this stuff. Plus, Mr. Below is a legend.
A little New Orleans seasoning, baby.
Yeah, he is a legend in my book.
So show us what we got over there.
We got the camarones, the shrimps. Put some blackening spice on it. Now what we're going to do is layer them in there. Get those going, get the shrimp flavor infused. There. Switch that off. Now we're going to crank her up. So gentlemen, if you're ever in trouble, make this dish.
Your get out of jail free card.
Yes. Even though I'm probably in jail right now because my wife's watching. So. woman, you didn't make that for me.
Oh, she might have to.
Guess I'll be stopping to go get some shrimp, huh? What we're gonna do there. Okay. Now we're cooking. And the trick with shrimp is now you see it starting to get some color on it. Hey, don't do that. Right now you want to start bringing the heat down with ingredients. So I think we will go, and right here I did a little slivered garlic versus chopped, which is nothing but slicing it thin. You can see. Throw some garlic in there. There we go. Oh, here. Shallot. This is a big flavor dish. Now, some throw our asparagus in. This dish is going to go very quick. All garden stuff.
Look at all those fresh veggies in there. Love it.
Of course, your mixed herb. That's what Rodney called my Trinity.
That's a fair amount of herb.
No pun intended. So now you're going to a dry heat, which is good. And we're going to throw some of these maters. Yes, I said maters. Some white wine. Be careful with how much white wine you put in. Right about there.
I would say that's about a quarter of a cup.
About a quarter, yeah. Once that starts going, now we're going to add our butter. I personally use salted butter. My personal preference. Drop you in. Don't be scared of the butter. Butter's going to add the richness. It's going to thicken the sauce. I guess you'd call it love.
Hello, Teresa.
Hello, Miss Floyd.
Teresa has joined us. You know why? She can smell this cooking from up there.
So.
Uh-huh.
And if you notice, I haven't put any salt and pepper in there.
Yep.
Your blackening seasoning, the dominant ingredient is salt. And then you have kielbasa. Then you have the andouille. You don't need salt. Even our shrimp and grits, we don't add salt to the shrimp and grits. We just kind of like that natural salt flavor. And I must say, that looks delicious.
Mm-mm. So for those of you who've just joined us, we made this beautiful fettuccine Alfredo from scratch with chicken and parm. And then we've got our pasta that's over here in the water, taking a little swim.
Some more butter. I'm going to let Chris Floyd cheat. But he has to taste it. See how it's kind of thickening up? Didn't overdo it with the blackening or anything like that. Now I think we're ready for the pasta directly in.
A little more of our homemade pasta right into the soup there.
So we made it a thicker pasta than we usually would. Now you're just gonna, oh yeah. I hate to say only at Bistro 49, but you know.
Teresa, guess what you're having for dinner?
That looks so delicious.
Sorry, it won't be this.
That's pretty much it. Now, with this kind of pasta, I want to make sure you get to see everything. Remember, presentation is everything. Eat with our eyes first.
That's important. A lot of people forget that.
Yeah.
It's so important to layer your dish to give that presentation.
And you don't just want to throw stuff on a plate. And we're going to add a lot of our ingredients so you can see everything. Put the shrimp on there. Because everybody in this will be looking for the shrimp. Now you want to get all that goodness. Not to toot my own horn, but this looks delicious.
Mmm.
So now, give a good wipe. Can't give your honey to be a ugly plate.
You hit it with parm, or is it done?
Of course.
Little salty pop.
Of course, a little herbage. And that is the shrimp pasta.
That looks fantastic. Smells fantastic as well. Look at that beautiful dish.
Yeah, it does look beautiful.
Oh,
I think that might be on the menu soon. Just kind of came up with that, but that looks delicious.
Neil Carlson, if you got here in the next 5 minutes, there might be some of this with your name on it, but you gotta hurry. Ooh, that looks good. All right,
That was fun.
give it a taste.
You guys don't know I've been secretly tasting everything.
Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Oh my God.
Not too bad, huh?
I might want to call my wife down here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get in too much trouble, guys.
Oh, man.
That was good.
That is so good. So, Casey,
That's delicious.
today's our first video on Bistro 49 TV.
Uh-huh.
So this is on Facebook. We're doing this Facebook posting live, but we're going to be putting these up to both Facebook, our own social media, and our new Bistro 49 TV channel
Right.
on YouTube.
Right.
So we'll be posting a lot more videos. A lot of them will be just videos you can watch. We'll let everybody know that we've released a new video on whatever it is on our social media site, and you can go to our YouTube channel to check out the videos that we release. So look forward to doing a lot more of this, but I think we pretty much wrapped up how to make basic pasta
Right.
and turn that into something incredibly delicious in
Dinner, yeah.
20 minutes. Granted, there's a little bit of time of letting the pasta dough rest.
Right. That's probably the longest, the thing that takes the longest.
Mm-hmm.
So I think video-wise, we're looking at something like this and kind of some tutorial videos where we're not talking as much, but they're just, you kind of get the whole idea.
Yep.
We got some other surprises coming for everybody too.
Right.
Be patient.
Coming soon.
Just wait.
All right. So, you ready to sign off?
Yes. Make sure you have fun.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands. 20 seconds. Next video is going to be a tutorial.
On how to wash your hands.
Yeah. We're definitely going to wash your hands.
Like a chef.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So, from Bistro 49 TV, thanks for joining us.
Love you guys.